Hi, how are you? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. To our new subscribers, new members of the families, our visitors today, press that subscribe button and don't forget to press that notification button so that whenever I put a new video, you'll be among the first people to see it. And for all of us, make sure you like my video. Why do you have to like my video? So that so many other people will be able to see my videos. Otherwise, karibuni sana, welcome back to my YouTube channel. I think I have a lot of welcomes, but it is because I love you. What are we talking about today? From our video, or from the topic or the header of the video, we are talking about embracing ourselves. When I was thinking about this topic, I was just like, why is it that we have areas in our lives that we feel like we are not very comfortable with it? They are ours, yes. Some we can change, others we cannot change, but we are just not comfortable, Maybe, for example, maybe you are speaking or you are talking to somebody, and maybe that person maybe tend to say that your voice is not good. But they have experiences where, especially girls and women, maybe a partner, a boyfriend, or even a girlfriend told them that you don't have a good voice, and therefore that one tend to lower your self-esteem, and you're just like, I don't feel comfortable talking to people just because maybe somebody said that my voice is not good. Just imagine somebody just comes from nowhere and tells you that you know what, you don't have a good voice, and you're just there, you're like, I'm not even willing to talk. I'm not even willing to maybe to hang out with friends. I'm not even willing maybe to lead a prayer. I'm not even willing maybe to do something or to participate in a group discussion just because maybe somebody there saying that my voice is not good. So I want to talk about as in the source. Today, allow me to focus on the source. As in, there's one thing that I tend to believe, that if you find yourself alone in this world, to some extent, you could be happy. What do you think, you who is watching? What do you think? Me, I feel like you could be happy because if you are born dark skin, you have never seen a person who has maybe a light skin. You have never seen a light skin. So all you know is that, as in, I'm dark, I'm okay, I'm enough, because you have nothing to compare. I tend to think like most of the times we are not very much comfortable with ourselves because we have something to compare. Are we together? Or what do you think? I think that most is because we have something to compare. You feel short because you have seen a tall person. Or yes, that is my thinking. So most of the things that usually suppress us or suppress our inner self is because they are borrowed. They are not even ours. You have just borrowed it from somewhere. Or maybe I once had a story about a girl who was dark skinned and her sisters were all light skinned. Then the villagers used to say that she's not beautiful as her sisters, maybe because her sisters are light and she's dark, but she was still beautiful. No, she lived in I don't know whether to call it denial or any low self-esteem, because the outsiders compared her with her sisters, but it is not even her thing. She's good, she was beautiful, she was fearfully and wonderfully made, let me say that, but there was somebody to compare to. So I'd like to know, what do you think? Do you think that some of the things that affect us and prevent us from embracing ourselves, they are borrowed, they are not even there, just because someone will come and say, you don't have a good hair, and maybe because they have seen other people who are, maybe they have long hair, they have dark hair, those things. Then you're just there feeling like, I feel like I'm not okay. What else? What do you think? I also think that number two thing, the second thing that affects us or how we embrace ourselves is our childhood. I think the biggest task that we have when we are grown up is dealing with our childhood, because when you are born 0 to 9 years, that is the formation stage. you are just empty. Now there are people who will tell you things, and those things they stick to your mind, and there are people who are not able even to overdo them or to overgrow them, just because maybe somebody said, she's not beautiful. I don't know, today I'm so much on the beauty because I feel like there are ladies who feel like they are not good enough, maybe because of how they look, or maybe somebody says she's lazy, or maybe she's slow, or maybe she's not able to behave like the way other kids are behaving, and you grew up knowing that I'm not like other kids, I'm not like other women, I'm not like other boys, and maybe you find yourself, no, you are grown up, you're not enough, just because your childhood you never found a person to affirm you, a person to tell you that you can do it, a person to tell you that you're good, a person to tell you that you're enough, and now you find yourself that you are an adult, but you're not comfortable. I would like you to tell me in the comment section, as in, what do you think? What is your thoughts? Do you think that thing that usually suppress you or suppress your inner person is borrowed, or it's either maybe from the childhood? Where can you trace it? I don't know. Now, those were my 2 thoughts. Yes, they were my thoughts, they were my ideas of what I think about embracing yourself or embracing ourselves. I have areas where I feel like, well, oh my God, and I think I need to work on. Oh, yes, there are areas that you have to work on. Maybe somebody tells you, you are slow, or you are always late, I think you can work on it, yes, and you can embrace on it. I also think that there are things that when somebody tells you to maybe gives a compliment about you, you can take it positively, and maybe you start working on it if it is something that you can work on it. If it is something that you cannot work on it, I feel like you can leave it there, or you accept it. For example, somebody tells you, you are short, my friend, what will you do? Will you go and tell the carpenter to add your length? Is it your length or your height to add your height? No, you just have to accept it. So I would like you to tell me in the comment section, what is your source of insecurity? I think a lack of embracing yourself, can we call it insecurity? Yes, to some extent it is an insecurity. Can you tell us, where can you trace? Inatoka wapi? Where can you trace it? Otherwise, as we continue thinking about where we can trace it, I want to think about now the effects of failing to embrace yourself. Effects. Yes. Number one, I think the number one effect, the main effect, the mother of all of them, is low self-esteem. Yes. Usually says that faith comes by hearing. Yes, and by hearing by the word of God, but you're not preaching. When you keep on hearing something and hearing something and hearing something, you tend to believe it. Words forms a belief system. So, and once you have a belief system, you start acting or behaving in such beliefs, in your belief system. So, the moment maybe you hear people saying, oh, tall girls, they are cute, are they big girls or fat, or how do you call them? Yes, they are good, they are cute, and you are there, you are short, my friend. You tend to feel like, I'm not okay, and so you are not able to maybe to appear before people, to do something, which even, imagine, it can affect you to a point that you're not able to do something that requires height, that even does not require height. I think the best word is a word that does not require height. You're just there, you don't believe in yourself, you have low self-esteem. Sometimes you wear a clothes, you're just like, it is not good. Imagine. I think that's kind of a slavery. What do you think? It is a slavery. You're just then, you're feeling like, I'm not good, I can't wear such and such such and such clothes, I cannot wear 1 2 3, I cannot do 1 2 3. And you start operating from the negative side of things instead of operating from the positive side of things, or part of the life. You are operating from the negative. And the other thing, you project, like somebody can tell you, for example, let us say you are short. Somebody tells you, hey, can you come and help me maybe to take something which is placed maybe on a certain height, and you're just like, oh, you're telling me that because I'm short. A lot of things. You're telling me that because I can't reach, and maybe you have an option, or maybe the person is hurting, that's why he or she cannot be able to take that thing by him or by herself. No, he needs your help, but because you already know that you are short, when somebody tells, even out of a good heart or a good motive, you are projecting what you feel or what you think to them. So you're operating on a defense mode, or from a negative energy. Therefore, I think we should work on what makes us not feel good. The other thing, it limits yourself. Oh my God. Just imagine somebody tell you like you don't have a good voice, and maybe you are purposed to become maybe a journalist, but you are there believing, oh my voice is hoarse, my voice is deep, if maybe you are a gentleman and you are feeling like, oh, my voice is sharp, it is like soprano, those things. You are there limiting yourself and just like, I cannot do something, I cannot sing, I cannot talk, just because, and maybe it was just one person who gave that comment, and you tend to believe it, that whatever he said, it is true, Yes. So I think the lack of embracing yourself limits you in doing a lot of things. Then what can we do to make sure that we embrace ourselves? What are tips? How can we help ourselves to embrace ourselves? Number 1, know yourself. Hi, I'm a very big fan. I like talking about it. I like thinking about it. I like reading about it. Yes, about self-awareness. How do you know yourself? How do you know yourself? How do you know yourself? Who are you? What makes you? For example, I've talked a lot about being short. For example, there are people whose maybe their mother, their grandfather, their father, their relatives, their ancestors, they were short. So, to them, being short is not an issue, because they were born short. But if you don't know that, maybe in a family we are short, so you are okay because everybody there is short. No, you cannot. When you know that, you cannot borrow another negative idea of short people. Just embrace it. Yes, I'm short. There's nothing I can do about it. You're proud about it. You accept it. You cannot limit yourself. You know that for me, maybe to take something which is on a certain length, I just need to take a stool and step on it and get it and bring it down. It is not an issue to me because I have embraced it. And for example, let's say maybe you are dark and you don't like it. We have very beautiful girls who are dark skinned and they love themselves. Personally, most of the ladies that I admire, they are dark skinned. There's that thing with the dark skinned girls. It is original color. Yes, we are not feeling bad because we are light skinned, but personally I have a soft spot for dark skinned girls because they are beautiful, and that is our color as Africans. So when I'm beautiful, I'm good, I cannot fake. You cannot fake being dark, or you can. I don't know. You cannot fake being dark. So the moment you embrace it, you're just like, oh, I'm dark, I like about it. You're just comfortable. It is not affecting you. Just because you have embraced it, it is not affecting you. It is not a big deal to you. you're using it to, and you use it to the positive, you know. Nobody can tell you otherwise about it, you know. You're just happy about it. I think embracing yourself is very sweet. It's very good. Yeah, it is wonderful, and you're just comfortable with yourself. You don't even need a person to come and give you company. You're okay, you like it. You mean, you know, is in another thing with embracing yourself, it fastens your growth. You're able to grow because you know yourself. You don't waste a lot of energy focusing on the negative. You are there focusing on the positive because you have embraced it. You're able to grow at a very higher speed because you know, I'm sure it is not an issue. Yes, I'm okay with it. I can do this and this and this and this. You know what you can do and what you cannot do. For example, let me talk about the areas that I've touched about, maybe a voice, because I've had people with issues to do with the voice. Maybe somebody, you don't have a good voice, or you have a hoarse voice or a deep voice, and maybe you're a girl, or you have a sharp voice and maybe you are a gentleman. I think once you embrace it, it is not an issue. You can even look maybe for voiceovers, which needs maybe people with a hoarse voice or people with maybe with sharp voice. You can even sing. You can use it to the positive. Therefore, it is increasing your speed of growth. So I don't want to talk a lot. I feel like I have a lot. At the same time, I don't want to talk a lot in this part. We shall continue with the episode. In the next video, I feel like I have a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot and a lot. But as for today, I want to leave you there. Otherwise, share your thoughts about it. Tell me what you want, or give us a story of your story. Give us a story of your growth, or a story of how you are not able to embrace something, and the change that you have seen since you started embracing it. Otherwise, bye bye. Stay blessed, stay fruitful, stay energized. Bye.